We've only just gone and done it. 4 games in Europe, 4 wins. We're into the next round. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode with Bolton, and as we're in fine form, we went and beat Man United 1-0 in the Carabao Cup. United were just, well, let me just show you the goal. 49% possession, we had a few shots. United were all over us. We dealt with it superbly. And Padu, Wakefield, Watson, very solid at the back. Carlos and Calotti as well. In fact, right through the whole team, from the goalkeeper, Bertolli, who had a 7, would you believe? A rating 7 overall. I mean, that's how good we were at the back. To John Jules up front. The goal coming through McNally on 18 minutes. And it just came out of nowhere, to be perfectly honest. And as we are going to watch this goal, I can't emphasise enough that these are games that are surprising one hell of a surprising us all. And I mean, McNally grabs the ball and then slots it in with his left foot past De Gea in goal. He didn't stand a chance with that goal, and the rest of the game was all United trying to get themselves back in it. McKinnon getting quite a few chances as well. Save with Guendouzi, Salcido, and everybody. Rashford coming off with Robin as well. They didn't really have an answer for our back 5, and this formation is working absolute wonders for us, which leads us into a quarter-final draw away at Norwich. There's not many teams left in there, so Fulham will play West Brom, Everton, Bristol City, West Ham, Blackburn. All the big teams are out. It's ours for the taking at this point. There's no reason why we can't beat everybody in that draw now. There's no other big teams in there apart from Everton. Really, we want to try and avoid, but if we can get to another final, I think that's another victory, and possibly another way into Europe as well. I'm not sure if it is a way into Europe. We'll qualify for the semi-final. Yeah, fine. I don't think there's any European qualification in this at all. Euro Cup 2, so at least a European competition of sorts. Right, okay, getting back to this then. We've got Norwich, and then we've got the home tie against Juventus. The second game against them. We win that, and I think we will qualify. But first, we're going to play Norwich, and this is the side that's going to take them on. So we're just going to jump straight into it. Then we've got Bertolli in goal. He's after his fine form against United, I'm going to keep him in. Carlos, Wakefield, Watson, and Vasquez at the back. Just a couple of tired people out there like Buongiorno. He's pretty tired. Biscuits also. And Pado comes in as anchor. We've got McNally and O'Reilly back in centre, and then we've got Rabbi, Maldini. He's going to be looked at in this game. I think the Italian manager's come in. I did say that he deserves a call up, and he's going to come and have a look, so hopefully he's going to perform quite well. And then we've got Pietro, our top goal scorer, up front, who can't put a foot wrong at the moment. Let's see if we can carry on with our fine form of scoring goals. This season feels like it's going to be quite a long season because we're trying to play all the European ties in here, and with them, unless we qualify early on, then we don't really need to see the other games, do we? We can move it along pretty quick, but I think we will want to see majority of them until we qualify. I think that's what we'll do. If we beat Juventus, I think if we qualify at that point as winners, then I don't think there'll be any need to show the other 2 games, as you would have thought would annihilate them if we can do this to Juventus away from home. Let's hope we can do it at home as well. Right, so Wakefield picks it up there. Plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Not sure where he wanted to go going forward. There's no movement, was there? But Maldini has the ball, plays it to Riley. Now we're moving forward. At the back post, Rabbi's in there and off the post, straight across the face of the goal, and no goal. 21 minutes in. It is a home game. I thought it was an away game, but it's not. It's home. We picked 2 home games for this episode. And we want Vasquez just almost overruns it a little bit though. Maldini's not getting much looking, is he? Cross comes in, and there's a goal. Vasquez is playing very well at the minute. He's got so many assists already. He had a lot of assists in the previous episode, and maybe he's going to do the same again this episode. As between him and Calotti, it's quite hard to choose between them really. That was a wonderful finish by Rabbi, as we look to extend that lead by 2. And it's gone in again. Pietro with his 11th goal of the season. He's starting to put them away, isn't it? He's doubled our lead. 25 minutes in, 2 goals in the space of a few minutes. Can't grumble, can we? Wakefield, lovely ball in. And that is a great nod in as well. Pietro couldn't really miss from that point blank range, could he? Norwich are just lying below us. So a win here would see us extend our lead over them. And consolidate our top 7 position, as that's what we are planning to do. The best of the rest is what our instructions are. I think we're on top of this game. Hand over to the assistant. Very excellent play indeed. And we go again. We don't want to get too complacent either. Chelsea are beating Bristol City. Frina had a look at who is at Bristol City. He's scored 3 goals for him so far this season in 10. So he's not doing too bad. As we have the ball over here. Vasquez is probably annoyed at me that I decided to let go of him when we're in Europe, and he probably wanted to play in Europe, bless him. But we'll see. He is, I think he's pretty young, isn't he? So we may see him again, but we'll see. Pietro misses him, but he's got a lot to prove this season. Now we haven't got Killian. And he's going to get more of a game time to at least January anyway. And that's a bad ball, easily intercepted. Ball over the top, Semedo's on it. And straight into the arms of Batali. He's going to keep a clean sheet, I'm hoping. Half an hour to go. Right, Voicen's taken a little bit of a knock, so we are going to bring in Buongiorno. I did say he had taken he was a little bit tired, but it doesn't appear so. So I don't understand why I did not play him. Maybe it's because I played him in the United game and just kept him in there. I don't know. We're going to bring Omar as well for Riley. And maybe do we need to change anything up front? Probably not at this moment. 20 minutes to go. Just leave them playing. Juventus are coming in a couple of days' time, so we do need to rest our players. Just 3 subs is just isn't enough sometimes. McNally on the ball. It's a very good play in there. And Rabi's there, slots it in with his left foot. And that's his 6th of the season as well. So we're 3-0 and we're looking very rampant. There's a few empty seats I'm seeing. I'm not liking that one bit. That's not good, is it? But Rabi with a beautiful goal. It's going to be hard to pick who our players of the season are already, because we're not even 10 games in, are we? And already we are looking very good indeed. We're going to take one more substitution as well. And I'm thinking John Jaws is going to play on that right hand side for Rabi. Rabi is on a hat-trick, so he's not going to be happy. But I think we just need to rest some of our players, that's all. Maldini's not really had much of a look in this game either. So with the Italian manager coming to have a look, it's not going to help him at all, is it really? But we'll see what happens. Excellent effort, guys. A 3-0 victory. And we consolidate our position in the top 7 anyway, as a superior finishing provides cutting edge for Bolton. 12-11, 54% possession. That's not bad at all. We do like to keep an eye on that. Voisan is going to be out for up to 7 days, so he's going to miss the Juventus game. Some press conference, we'll send the assistant to that. Ravi leads the way, man of the match as well. Well played, sir. Right, with the last few games being taken care of, we are in 6th position, 4 points ahead of Norwich now, and 4 points ahead of Tottenham, who have got a game in hand. Not sure who they're going to be playing. It could be Watford, West Ham, it could be Nottingham Forest. So it's a game that you probably expect them to win. So, but at the moment we are lying in 6th position and looking very, very good indeed. We're level on points with Chelsea and Arsenal. We just need to beat one of them teams, really. If we can do that, we'll do pretty well. But we need to take advantage of the home games against them. That's what we need to do. Juventus, 5 days' time. We win that, we will probably qualify for the next round. So we'll see you guys very, very shortly. Just before we head on to the Juventus game, Bolton player scoots Player of the Month award for October. And who else is it going to be? It's going to be Pietro. 6 goals in 4 games, average rating of 8.27. That is truly amazing, and they're quite far ahead of William White of Tottenham and Ferrer of Arsenal. And we're going to congratulate him at the same time. Well done, sir. Here we are then at the University of Bolton then. Bolton versus Juventus. Woohoo! This is going to be a good one. Young is going to play in goal. We've got Carlos, Ampadu, Buongiorno and Vasquez at the back. Biscuits is going to sit as the anchor. McNally and O'Reilly in the centre with Rabi, Hughes. And then we're going to have Pietro Up front, we're going to try McNally and Riley different roles, box to box and a DLP. We're just switching them around this time around, see how it goes. Juventus, on the other hand, is that virtually the same side? It could well be. I recognise Ndombele, Pantic, Everton, Dembele up there as well, Bellerin, Laporte as well. Oh, interesting. Right, okay, here we go. They've got Berto. He looks very, very young. How old is he? He's 26 years old. He looks very young, doesn't he? The young lad. But how is it? 22 and 14. Young, 12 and 11. Okay, we're not doing too bad on that respect as well. So here we go then. Second game. And the second, if we win this, we will qualify for the next round. I am pretty sure of it. So straight into the changing rooms, and we're going to give them the faith as well. We're calm, collective, and if we can go away and get a victory in this one, I'm assuming a packed. It looks packed. I'm thinking it's packed. I'm hoping it's packed. We haven't had a packed stadium for a while now. As the minutes are ticking by, 10 minutes in, we're asserting ourselves as we have an attack. We're in the famous white shirts. Biscuits over the top to Carlos. Carlos, edge of the box, cross, goal. It's in. Pietro scores another goal in Europe. 4 games in Europe, at least 4 goals. And I tell you what, he's going to be top goal scorer, isn't he, in Europe, and he's doing very well. I wonder how many goals that is he's got. He's got minimum 4. He's scored a hat-trick in what? Wow, it's going to be an awful lot, isn't it? As Rabbi has the ball there. Plays it back to Ampadu, who then finds Carlos on the right-hand side. He shouldn't be there. It should be Rabbi, but who cares with the overlap? But Rabbi does take it off and then does the splits. Not sure that was intentional. We should get there first. We do. McNally now into Pietro. Finds Hughes. Hughes forgets to collect the ball as we bear down on him very, very quickly. Ball over the top. Dembele. He's going to have a go. Oh, off the post, across the face, and it's safe. Corner ball. Are we going to get a second goal here? The punch by the goalkeeper. O'Reilly on it. Play it back out wide to Hughes. Hughes cuts inside, going for goal. And Rabbi slams it against the goalkeeper, who did well to get down to his left-hand side and put it out for another corner. Cross comes in. Rabbi's under it. And it's a lame shot. Lame as you come, but 1-0. After half an hour, that's pretty good start for us at the moment. Buongiorno now with the free kick on that halfway line. It finds its way into the 3 midfielders. Hughes on it, crosses it over to Rabbi, who just couldn't get it out from under his feet there. Arnold, he may get a game. Same with Maldini as well, because we're not seeing very much from our wingers at the minute. They're being cut out very, very easily. As Hughes did a 1-2 with there's a clash down there. Ndombele's gone down. McNally and Dembele. Oh no, that's not what you want to see. I just hope it's not done something too serious, as we do need to have a look at that in a second. Riley with a shot and a goal. That's his 4th goal of the season, and we're banging them in. We're banging them in. Come on, it's Juventus. We're playing Juventus. Juventus must have fallen so far down that they are taking an absolute beating once again, and this time it's 2-0. The University of Bolton are seeing a spectacle here, and yeah, we are going to have a look at our two at McNally at least anyway. Excellent effort, guys, well played. We're not starting the second half. I want to have a look how bad this injury to McNally is. Lower leg injury. I'm going to take him off as a precaution. I am going to bring Amar in instead. Have we got Arnold? We have. He wanted to play, so we're actually going to let him play. We have got Maldini? He's on the bench. We're just well on top of this game. 63% possession, 69 shots. It's a pretty easy game, and the Hungarian side are thrashing Dinamo actually 5-1 as well, so they're going to be right behind Juventus as we come away with that defending that cross though. Riley's racing forward, finds Pietro. Pietro's on a hat-trick, is he? But there's a goal for Arnold. He's just come on the pitch. He scores his 2nd goal of the season, and that's very nice for him to score a goal as well. Pietro with the assist. Actually, I don't think it is Pietro on a brace, is it? O'Reilly scored that wonderful goal, didn't he? But Pietro getting the assist there, crosses it over to Arnold, who wrong foots the goalkeeper there. Goalkeeper thought it was going to the near post, and this is unbelievable. 6 goals we've scored against Juventus now. Juventus could be in trouble of going out of Europe at this rate. Ferencvaros is our 5-1 up at Dinamo. We do probably want to make one more substitution, but is there any point now at this stage? Everton on the ball. Laporte, Benedetto, even Tony, and then Tolisso. And there's a few more of the familiar names that Juventus have. Correa, as we race over there into the corner, grab the ball. Hughes plays it down to Buongiorno, and then he finds Amar, who skips away. Finds Pietro on it. Pietro's going alone. In goal. Oh, that's a poor effort. Very poor effort indeed. It is a full capacity as well, 28,000. There is one substitute I do want to make, but I don't know who to make it with. I'm going to bring Wakefield into the centre. Apparently he can play centre midfield, so let's put him in there. We do have a throw in at the far side. Can we make number 4, Amar, to Biscuits? Wakefield now on the ball. Plays it to Amar. Biscuits even. And this is much better. Passing the ball around. Very... That was poor. As Everton runs off with it, they're looking for a consolation. We don't really want to give him a consolation, but it's bound to happen, isn't it? Oh, Carrera with a acrobatic there against the post, but that is a 3-0. We've just beaten Juventus again, 3-0. 61% possession, 20 shots on goal. I mean, it's Juventus are just fallen so far from grace. It's unbelievable. Are they anywhere near? They're 14th now in Serie A. Right, okay, Pietro, O'Reilly and Arnold getting on the score sheet. I'm very happy with that. Very happy indeed. As excellent effort, guys, as we end the team talk there and continue. That should see us qualify now, I'm thinking. It has to, right? 5-1 for the Hungarian team away at Dinamo. Dinamo are just the whipping boys of the group. McNally is going to be out for 1 to 3 days. Okay, that's few. I doubt it very much he'll be in time for the Man City game, but we can always hope. Bolton, we have qualified for the second knockout round, so thank you very much, boys and girls. We've made it. Bolton have qualified, achieving first place finish. Oh, so we've already got first place finish. We'll have a look at the tables in a second. Bolton certainly look back at some great wins along the way. So if we just have a look at the competition then, Group A, if we have a look at the moment, we've qualified as first. We are 8 points clear with 2 games remaining, which stands the reason we are not going to be playing or showing the last 2 games, and I don't see there's any point unless, of course, anybody does want to see them. But I don't think we will show them. I think it's been a pretty solid start to this competition. Can we go ahead and all the way and win it? That is another question to be answered probably if we ever get to the final. Not sure when we're going to be coming back, as our form is just absolutely outstanding at the minute. We are on a run of very good form. We haven't conceded a goal in quite a few. We've got Man City, we've got United, Dinamo, 2 games that we want to come back to. Who shall that be? We'll come back to the Burnley and Fulham game, I think. We'll move this season on a little bit more as well, as we're starting to get the other competitions in here as well. So we won't be playing that until January, the next round. So we'll have a little bit of break from Europe. And we'll come back at the end of November, beginning of December. So if you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more new to the channel, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.